So hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Saskia and I'm just finished my first year of psychology at the University of Southampton. And you can tell by today's title that I'm going to be giving you some advice if you're going to be a fresher next year at this uni, at any uni. I'll start with general advice, and my very first piece of general advice: join freshers group chats. They'll still be active, like, it's a bit late, but they'll still be active, they'll still be there. I joined mine in March. I wasn't very active in it, but it was nice to get a gist of who was going to the university, and like there was, they did like film nights on Discord. You're not going to get on with everyone. One of them called me a slightly rude word I was there for like a month and they called me a bad word. But like, you know, you find some nice people. I met my flatmate from this year in a freshers group chat. I met my boyfriend in a freshers group chat. I've met most of my friends from freshers group chats. And if you don't know how to search for them, go on Facebook. You need Facebook to like access them. Search your university. So I would put, you know, University of Southampton, and then put like offer holders, 2021 entrants, anything like that. Join all of them. The chats will start on Facebook and then migrate to WhatsApp and then migrate to Snapchat. Once they've migrated to Snapchat is when you'll start to make friends. Then it gets a bit more personal and there's not kind of too many people to like pick and choose, and everyone's in the same position as you. Like, there's no dumb questions in a freshers chat, but some people might judge you. I had bad experiences in my freshers chat. I also had good experiences, but I was called a bad word beginning with a C for defending someone else. And by defending someone else, he'd already called that person the bad word beginning with C. And I was like, hey, you should apologise, that's really kind of rude. And then he said, oh, go away you, bad word with a C. So I left that freshers group chat. That was fun. And then my other bad experience is I applied for disabled students allowance. Great experience, apply for that. That's another piece of advice. But I asked in the chat, like, what do you do after you've had your report back? I was like, now how do I do the disabled students thing? And someone just replied like, it's really easy. Why would you even need help? And like, I can't read the tone of messages very well, but that's how everyone else took it. I just replied like, okay. And then there were a few people like that replied back and were like, oh, that was a bit harsh. Person, and I was like, oh, yeah, it probably was quite harsh. So yeah, some people are horrible, some people are really nice. It's luck of the draw, really. Then, since I just mentioned it, apply for disabled students allowance. I can't talk about this enough. If you have a mental or physical health condition that affects your education, you have evidence of this, as in a letter from the GP, a letter from CAMS, a letter from a specialist, any kind of letter of medical evidence that says, you know, you have this, here is how it affects you. You do it on Student Finance England. I've got a whole video on it, worth doing, very much apply. Then kind of back to Facebook, look for societies on Facebook. Like, you don't have to want to join them all, but you can get an idea of what societies there are. You can find your society like handbook almost. If you search your university then societies, you'll get a good idea of kind of what's going on. But if you go on Facebook, you can see like how active they are and what kind of things they do. So I joined one of the Facebook groups before I'd even kind of come to the university because I wanted to see, is it actually active? Does it look like it's a regular meeting thing that would be nice to do, or are they just kind of not really present? So yeah, I would recommend go on Facebook, have a look, have a browse through societies, and you don't have to like commit to them or anything. Like, they'll all do like free tasters when you actually get to uni. But, you know, note down anything that could be of interest to you, then put it in your freshers chat. Be like, anyone else interested in joining this society? Want to go to a taster event together? Make friends. Manage your money. Considering I just mentioned student finance at some point, manage your money well. Just because you have an overdraft doesn't mean you should go into your overdraft. I know so many people in their overdraft. How? Like, first of all, get a good student bank account. Santander, probably the best one because you get the rail card and you actually get interest. But you know, get a good student bank account and manage your finances. Work out how much you actually have to spend. Work out how much your accommodation is going to cost. So say you've got £2,000 coming in student loan and your accommodation is going to cost 1.5 grand of that. You've got £500 left. Then you've got, I don't know, 10 weeks until your next student loan comes in. So you have £50 a week. Work it out like that. Work out a budget. Don't spend too much. If you need to get a job, get a job. I honestly get a job. In first year, get a Christmas job. Get like a Christmas temp, seasonal workers in Christmas. Easy. There's so many jobs. You might not get accepted, but you might as well apply. Like, it's not worth not applying. Also, if you made any digital A-level notes, IB notes, any notes like that, sell them online. The websites I use are linked down below. I don't make much money from them now, but back in September I was making honestly like £40-50 a month from just selling my notes, which is nice extra income. Then learn the campus. Even if you're online, and hopefully not, but I feel like we're going to be online, go and explore the campus. Learn what it's actually like. I still don't really know my way around campus. I could get to the psychology building, but I couldn't really get anywhere else. Like if someone was like, oh, your lecture's actually in building 63, I don't know where that is. Like, have a look around the campus, have a stroll around the campus, look at what things they've got, like have they got a gym there? What's the library like? What are the library hours? Like, explore and find things out. Same with the city, like explore the city nearest to you, explore the area around your accommodation. You know, what shops are there, what clubs are there, what bars are there, where can you do your weekly food shop? Like, have a look around, get to know the area. You can do that like in Freshers Week if there's not going to be a Freshers Week. You can literally Google Maps it before you get there and you can have a look at like what's the closest supermarket to me, how am I going to get there? Like, just have a think about how you're going to get places as well. Like, are you going to take a car? Don't recommend, but you know, if you're going to take a car, where can you park it? Work out how that's going to function. Have a look at the buses. Do the buses run frequently enough? Do you know how to get a bus? You know, do you know how to get a train home as well? Like, I personally, before I even got to this uni, I knew the train routes that I could take home, so that if I wanted to go home, I knew exactly how to get home. I regret not doing more things in Freshers. Not that there was really things I could have done, but out of the, 2 events that happened, I regret not doing them. Like, just say yes to everything. If you're free, do it. You'll regret not going more than you will regret going, especially if it's free, which most Freshers events normally are, or they're cheap. Honestly, go. Make some friends. Even if you never talk to them again, you'll have a nice night. It will be nice. And then kind of linked to that, don't buy a Freshers wristband. Don't buy Freshers events before you get to Freshers. They always give you this, oh, it's all going to be sold out, or it's going to be really bad. No. Number one, you might not even get into that university. You know, you might get there and, you know, say you've got an event on a Tuesday, you might realise that actually your flat want to host a party on the Tuesday. You're then not going to go to the event. You then got to pick. Like, you might have something better come up. Your flat might want to go somewhere and you might actually want to bond with your flat. A lot of these events are I don't understand. Loads of people in my cohort bought Freshers wristbands. Like, they don't regret them, but I don't see the point in buying them. The events will still be available when you get to your university. And like, will they even go ahead because of COVID? Probably not. Then another tip, invite people places. Everywhere. I was there it was like my 3rd day there, and I was going to go to Tesco Express. And I mentioned it in the kitchen and my flatmate was like, can I come? I was like, yes, perfect. Take people places. If you get there, when you get there, ask, does anyone need to go do a food shop? Do you want to go down to Aldi together? Or anyone want to go grab a coffee together? Like, at first, people in Freshers chats and stuff will honestly ask you to do things. They'll be like, right, anyone want to come to Costa? Say yes. Do it. Take people with you. Be like, is it alright if I bring my flatmate? Bring them along. Make friends, do things. Another thing, check your emails. There are so many good things in your emails that come through. Like, I'm sure you might like read the title and think, oh, that's rubbish. But so many good things come through your emails, like bursaries, scholarships, grants. Check your emails. We had an online learning grant that most people didn't know about and they didn't apply to it because no one read their emails. I literally applied to it and got it twice because no one else applied really. We also had a chance to win a £10,000 scholarship. Loads of people didn't apply. Loads of people didn't know that it was a thing. We also got an email with a link to the tutoring platform that I use. Loads of people don't check their emails. Like, quite a few people actually checked that one and signed up, but most people don't really check their emails, and you really should because they're very important. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I have to say. If I have anything else I think of, I will put it somewhere on the screen, but hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions about freshers, University of Southampton, anything like that, leave them down below or send me a message on Instagram and I will respond whenever I see it, essentially. But yeah, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next time.